Fry 97.1 FM.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything! Yeah! Radio Fry. Do you know what listeners love about our station? It's everything! So we're now in Freetown, Bow, McKinney, Connaught, and Kenema, reaching 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone, and now we push beyond the boundaries. We are going visual. We are now your official visual radio station, starting on the 3rd of January 2022 with the breakfast show 9 to 11 a.m. with the beautiful camera and the elegant Brigitte. Then the drive 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with the one and only Alusine and Ibrahim. And for your little ones, the bedtime stories at 8 o'clock. We love you too much at Radio Fry 2022. We go visual.
You talk, we listen on Fry Radio.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything! Radio Fry. Yeah! Radio Fry. Do you know what listeners love about our station? It's everything! So we're now in Freetown, Bow, McKinney, Connaught, and Kenema, reaching 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone, and now we push beyond the boundaries. We are going visual. We are now your official visual radio station, starting on the 3rd of January 2022 with the breakfast show 9 to 11 a.m. with the beautiful camera and the elegant Brigitte. Then the drive 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with the one and only Alusine and Ibrahim. And for your little ones, the bedtime stories at 8 o'clock. We love you too much at Radio Fry 2022. We go visual.
You talk, we listen on Fry Radio.
Is the breakfast mix with me, Kamara, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton Sisse.
And yes, we are here every Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And of course, you can also be part of the program on 088-971-971. And every day we have like everyday reality conversations where we talk about our like daily lives, what we all the experience every single day. And you know, we talk about my own perspective or Brigitte your own perspective, but you also very important to make sure say you join me now Facebook Live right now at Radio Fry, or you can just chat we live or send me direct message on Messenger. And I just want to make you remember say we did now 5 major cities in Sierra Leone. That is Freetown, Bow, McKinney, Kenema, and Connaught. But the thing is, what's very interesting about Radio Fry is we did all side and we did reach 3.5 million people.
Yes,
that's a whole lot.
That's a whole lot. And want to say thank you to you guys that are always sitting, waiting, anticipating on Facebook. Always. Thank you guys. We love you. We love you at Radio Fry because you're always willing to, you know, contribute to the show, give your own tips or your own, your own story.
Right.
And we really appreciate that. We already have a message from somebody. Yes, his name is Messi Musa Kinlord. He said, "Good morning, Fry. Fry has rescued many as quick snack. Continue saving souls with good vibes and sounds." Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, and today's topic is very, very interesting. And we want you to be part of the show to call us on 088-971-971. 088-971-971. You can call us, text us, WhatsApp us, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Right.
Facebook Messenger us. send us a comment under our live link. We would read, answer all, listen to all, you know, because we care about you, because we love you.
Right.
And today's topic is your first time in school or college. That first experience, like, oh my days, when I went to school, you know, these were like some of my experiences. And then when I went to college, lecturers,
teachers.
Yes, we have to do teachers versus lecturers. What's going on?
Like, exactly, like what's going on?
Tell we back.
I mean, I know if we just center this program around what is your experience with your teacher or a lecturer, I think the phone line
It will be crazy.
We don't get space. We don't get space for talk. But one for talk on this topic as on a holistic level. You know, every single aspect of it included, because it's very important. Let me get in kind of conversations there. So we all need an outlet to make we let out our frustrations. And you know, if beginning they out there, you know, of course they're going to school. You know, your experiences that make them feel like, oh, God, this is a it's kind of a cultural thing now.
Yes.
Me uncool experience and me granny experience, and so I'm just going through the whole process.
Exactly. And if you pick don't go to school, just call we as the parents. How you prepare yourself mentally for like you can go to school the first term. They're whether on big now, whether they go college, you know, college fee, their new friends, them, you know, new lifestyle, more independence. Like, how you being cope as the parent if you picking all there around. But if you picking there around, allow and let call we, let tell we about in school, in experience, in friends, in teachers. And then if you're not college students, that means that if you did na institute, if you did na university, the whole thing. Any institution basically of education, 1 year from you. Teachers versus lecturers. Let understand.
Teachers versus lecturers. Let me understand the difference. Is it the same thing or just a continuation of it?
I had to tell you now, just upgrade and
not
upgrade.
Not just an upgrade. And I think one thing that I am never going to be comfortable with is this idea. I'm not pinpointing a particular teacher or targeting a particular school, but there's this thing in Sierra Leone where teachers and lecturers brag about women subjects posting the passamo. Like, I'm looking at you like, you're literally being proud of being unable to do your job.
Causing people to fail, basically.
Your job is to teach.
Yeah.
So if you teach and you draw exam questions and not 2 or 3 posting pass, that means you as a teacher, you fail in doing your job. But that was like, wasn't it passing? I'm like, is that something that you should really be bragging about? And I think that they go on up to the higher institution of learning where then they literally frustrate you to the point that you don't even want to go to school. You're only going there because you feel like, oh, my source of livelihood depends on me getting an education, and I just have to put up with this. And that's why you see most times when these people go get after school or colleges and get better job, they refuse to be of help to their teachers because the only experience they have are horrible.
Bad experiences. But we know they say good lecturers, then they're out.
I have a good teacher.
Yes,
in
we have
primary
good
school.
teachers. We have wonderful lecturers where they do their job for make sure say we all they pass and be somebody in life. So we want to say thank you to those people, because you know, if not so for them people, then some of us sit there, not for them sit there. Now the opportunities that we then give we get message from Joseph Bob Fode. He say good morning Radio Fry, and then Slim Peasy say Leon Stars no get joke today. Indeed, we have a game today. But our topic of discussion, because you guys like to distract us. With topic of discussion, not to the football. The drive time show day for that one day. Don't worry. You get time for talk boku about that.
We do like a live update, right?
Yes, we do live running commentary.
We do all that all the time.
HD quality.
So therefore, don't forget for join we all.
Indeed. But today in topic now the breakfast mix with us, ladies. Ladies.
We can just watch football from then don't score. Yeah. That's it.
So the topic for today now, you first term na school or you first term na college, you first experience or you experiences the way you get from them two institutions then they 1 year, both from the parents and from the students themselves, and maybe from the administrative point as well. If you back na lecturer or teacher, you want to tell we your own point of view, of course we want to listen to you as well, because your voice also matter. For let's get a balanced conversation. Don't forget you can call we on 088-971-971 to be part of the show. When we come back from this music break, we'll continue to talk on the topic, give you some tips, you know, college students in school, give you some tips for your first time, what to expect, how to deal with certain things. You know, say, we know you, mama. Yes. Winner mama to all man.
I like that. I say, winner you, mama. Yes. I like that one.
Will prepare you?
Right.
So let's get the conversation. So we'll go on a break. When we come back, call us on 088-971-971. This is The Breakfast Mix.
Yeah, Mix Plus. Now there's free data in the mix for you, plus voice and SMS. Get free 45 megabytes, 150 SMS, and 3 minutes talk time daily for 1,990 leones. 110 megabytes, 250 SMS, and 5 minutes talk time daily for 2,990 leones only. Dial *99 hash to choose from your preferred official Yeah Mix Plus bundle. Yeah Mix Plus. We mix it. You use it. Terms and conditions apply. To know more, call 111.
AfroCell, Norway Network.
It's Cammy, baby.
Alright. I been the notice. I for the pray 5 times, say the check down in Kaftan, I go the rest 5 days. I been the notice. I know for the waste time go na school, for don't tell me people, let them put me for my I been the notice. I for the write me we let them girlfriend picky no can fetch for me property like I been the notice. Like say na moxa for the sleep, one grand girlfriend I just salena here for the I been the notice. Tell bye bye, call Oli Fambulem. She be property, tell them make the I been the notice. Michael Jackson says no for up cream, for the me the king of the check instead of diving the notice. Sight and shortcuts no for sell, na hijab long close. The girl and for diving the notice. A guy for don't cut him dada, let Chino for look running for cussing baba. Diving the notice. Sheku omole for changing him to Sheku Maro. What you go do then say you say the diving the notice. At least passing for making send off party. Give him both of thanks to in real man. Now you first scam, you first care for go. Wanna lie, now God know who first care for go. Now you turn, now him turn, who him turn. They afraid for you turn, but I know they notice. Take notes, but we street gospel. Land for the pray, push me about. Now they notice. You know go plant cassava, you pick plum. What you don't do, you go meet them up to God. Now they notice.
Goodbye for them, but who all about? Some man for them go to scientists and on the
robots. Been the notice.
To pack not for grill, let them fire. Monkey not for sit down look on cement fire.
Been the notice.
For walker not for Everland driving. Then girl for the Tyler pa and left drive.
Been the notice.
Samba Sam for don't make it last speech pop. Johnny Paul Seth for don't read the last.
Been the notice.
DJ Clef not for don't go pada party. Bob Marley Joe Hills for don't cost in a
been the notice.
Rape case for don't tap and picking. And fall not for griller he back carrying picking.
Been the notice.
Madika for don't contest 2012 son semi aspiration for don't come to you can tell. Notorious B.I.G. for don't sing gospel. For this and call for don't repent in the nutshell. Some man for tell you say not to in turn. Some man for change date say na other guy in turn.
Been the notice.
WhatsApp and Facebook not for lively. If God send the angel, some man go say
but I know the notice. Now you first scam, you first care for go. Wanna lie, now God know who first care for go. I know the notice. Now you turn, now him turn, who him turn. They afraid for you turn, but I know the notice. Take notes, but we street gospel. Land for the pray, push me about. I know the notice. You know go plant cassava, you pick plum. What you don't do, you go meet them up. But I know the notice.
Alman on the mix.
I know the notice.
The Blessed Way.
Laba, 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 laba.
Now me know how we act for the double the figure. Defend the money up and down like seesaw. Some they say when you walk you go get. If you walk you not get and go say you not serious. And then a corner they take it. As the fresh come now for neck. The ground guy but he must get body. Amen. We are knock the fast ball of the. And now the hustle start oh. And you get for be smart. We are catch poverty at the beat and they gamble nobody no part oh.
We don't pen and a dove cut so tia bacha. Sell go granats the balance bacha. Cook na bata the wait for catch am. You get koko eke mambo go catch am. You don't tell with the hustle am. Bean time cookie with the muscle am. Not the pat with gari with the bokulam. Beben guleng begbeden zuguleng begbeden gudu greng 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 una gogola. Yeah,
it go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
One day it go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
We hustle go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
One day it go make sense.
It go make sense.
I don't put me also private school. Ha! I say it go make sense. be the study, the land take 2 ton 4, the land up for make ends. The pikin in name na is a 2 come, but na treat na mama sharp. Also na also elect Olugo land to Olawe na iyo mama na sap. No passing for smoke is the jambana dark. Yekte the root boss in Kandana back. Also go for more out and for dona go like with them to waste and keep bangana back.
Me hustle up sense, I cruise around to next best. Me hustle up sense, cat I cruise around to next best. You hustle go make sense if you put your head up. Now they rock all over, my make the girl they holla. Now they holla, me name I just scatter the place. I'm a team the girl they holla. I the wire the place, scatter the place. I'm a team the girl they holla. It go make sense. One day it go make sense. It go make sense. It go make sense. We hustle go make sense. It go make sense. It go make sense. One day it go make sense. It go make sense.
It go make sense. You must build us and go make fence. No shame persevere where you city feel like for city back. You go pass one day, not till you make sense. You also go make sense. Perfume go make sense. You go see your future. A like no make sense. You model on no go kaka na veranda make sense. Na range you go drive no go broke don't make sense. Before you see the exam study forget essence. Jelly coconut water aid number make sense. Teaching go get aroma. You go smell excess. You also the dinner and breakfast make sense.
Call now we motivation. We know our poor now we association. One day we go run the nation and it no go be problem for allocation. Waiting asleep, do lay wait force. Me and me hustle get dates first. If I make laziness, boy dangerous because the baby themself no go wait for. It not really matter who sees it. You know I'm grind, what's the reason? Because for it not to giving, so we defend and for full up the kitchen. We hustle for make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense. It go make sense.
One day it go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
We hustle go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
One day it go make sense.
It go make sense. It go make sense.
Alman on the mix.
You got money. I don't wear better. Hey, me hustle for make sense. You want to say one like a nonsense. If poverty meets you, you go jump first. Don't mind me, go. As I distract you for money to them. And the old title like Brother Josh. Botibo. After left me down here, I don't want to kiss it. Botibo. That's it. It's comedy before, baby.
Now it's a profession.
If it makes sense, I say it don't make sense. I don't make sense.
Yeah! Radio Fry. Do you know what listeners love about our station? It's everything. So we're now in Freetown. Bo, McKinney, Connor, and Kenema, reaching 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone, and now we push beyond the boundaries. We are going visual. We are now your official visual radio station, starting on the 3rd of January 2022 with the breakfast show 9 to 11 a.m. with the beautiful camera and the elegant Brigitte. 10 the drive, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with the one and only Alusine and Ibrahim. And for your little ones, the bedtime stories at 8 o'clock. We love you too much at Radio Fry 2022. We go visual.
You talk, we listen on Fry Radio.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything! Radio Fry.
Yes, indeed, what listeners love about our station is literally every single thing, and there's no getting over that part.
Yes, indeed.
It is a beautiful morning, and if you are just joining us, this is Radio Fry on 97.1 FM and the Breakfast Mix with me, Kamara, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton to say.
Yes. Yes. And today's topic is first day, first time in school, college. What is your experience? We want to get everybody in perspective. You the mama, the school going Peking, the college, the papa. Oh yeah, the mama, the papa, the school going kid, the lecturer, the teacher, the daycare.
Yes.
But, as long as you're taking care of kids, everything. Of course, we get your personal tip them for help you out there, and we for share with your personal experience them as well. But we appreciate if you self call we on 088-971-971, and you can call we as well on WhatsApp or send we a message on WhatsApp or voice message, and be rest assured that we go play them. And of course, we did live right now on Facebook at Radio Fry, so you can join we did live, leave your comment and watch we as we watch you. And of course, if you know no saying that you can send me a private message on we messenger, and we go read them as well. And are we ready for that?
Yes. Will they begin first from school?
From school. Will they begin first from school? Oh, you first then at school. Well, I already explained parts of it. I think we will talk about standing up for yourself.
Okay.
Because me as a person, we actually go, I didn't go to nursery school. I was homeschooled for the first half of my life.
Okay.
Until, homeschooled actually. Until as I read, I be write, they take exam. Oh, my sister. That's a teacher you don't want to have. Trust me, because inside 2 days, as I be ABC.
Wow.
What's in that? Capital A, small a, I could differentiate it because she would just look at you. And I was so scared of her growing up, like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. I was not scared of anybody, but her, oh no. And it's surprising that me and her were best friends now.
Okay.
But I was like really scared of her. As a result, I know ABC inside 3 days. I could differentiate everything. And he's like, I didn't even joke with you. So I went to school, and I think for my first day, I was really excited because, you know what? I was not going to be thought anymore by the person I'm scared of, the possibility of having friends. Even though I was bullied, I couldn't say anything, but the excitement actually was there. And I think it was like really, really fun. Even though my first day of school, I didn't make any friends. I was just by myself, staring at the board. I wasn't able to talk because I stuttered a lot as a child growing up. So there was but I was just excited to be in that environment, to know that, okay, let me get in the flashy. I was just excited basically to be in that environment, the learning environment, getting to meet new people, make friends and stuff like that, even though I went through the the bullying part of it. But at the end of it, I got to have a friend. But the funny thing about me, I didn't make friends in school for some reason. Now I cannot say, this is my primary school friend. I don't have any. I just have people that listen at the same thing. we write, we do this. When I go home, that's it. And that's one thing I think I admire about my other sister, that, we grew up together. She was like 2 years older than me, but we were always like inseparable. And she's the only person I saw as my friend. So making other friends for now. But for her, it was like always when they come now, us. Her friends were there. I was just at the back, and I come home because for me, I already have one friend. I think I still have that loyalty. I feel like if I have some other friends, I cannot be as committed I am. And I think that it shaped my life, and that's how I am still. Even in my relationships, like when it's you, there's nobody else, I'm committed and stuff like that. So I think that's just who I am as a person. Even when secondary school, it was actually fun as well until it was ruined by whatever, another experience that I had with my teacher. But SS was the one where I had so much fun. SS was so fun because, everybody they see you like, a big woman now at the school. Nobody like, they know they beat you, they know they this. And for me, I was a quiet person. So it was really easy. I just flow with the teachers and stuff. But I had a teacher that I love, and that was in primary 6, Miss Samura. I hope she's still alive. But the last time I asked about her, they say, you don't go to America or something. But she made my primary 6 really, really fun experience, because she realized that I'm somebody that doesn't say anything. I'm always by myself. So she made herself available to me. Like, can't talk to me. Like, she will literally force herself. Like, they can't sit down there. Maybe they mark paper. And table, they can't sit down. And we're talking. She made me begin vocalizing. Like, when she's marking a book, you're like, read to me that book. Like, say them out loud. I think she helped me as well with my speech, my speaking, and like read that book to me. But she was so motherly, and when I be ashamed for come off or go buy lunch, she was like, "Oh, no worries, I'm out my lunch. Love you, so love we eat." So it was really, really fun. And even when they picked me, because I'm not the post where we saying they pick me, so go be prefect. I go meet the teacher.
Don't trust me.
I don't want to be prefect. Like people are proud to be prefect. I'm like, no, I don't want to be prefect. No, give me prefect. I think I take that neighbor go a convent, and I go miss my Miss Kanu, and she was like, "This and this and these people." I was like, "No, pick me." She's like, "I'm like, you don't make nobody know. I don't want to be because I was like, I just want to go in, come out. No, but me, I don't want to know about anybody." So that's my but for Miss Sambura, she was like very like you're going to be a prefect. And she gave me the badge, but my own prefect, I didn't do anything. So I just come and go to my class, come back up. But I think that's my experience, and on a holistic level, I enjoyed my primary 6 and then my SS because I was given the freedom to just be me, and that was okay. But for my experience with teachers, I would not say it's all good, because it was basically them trying to prove a point that
you should
not go past me exam, because my exams are really hard, and you trying to prove that yes, I can pass. So it's like a toxic relationship, which take a toll on your mental health. And by the time you're done, you literally hate school. You're not looking forward to it. And the only reason why probably you're going to school because you haven't thought that education is better than silver and gold. And with education, you can be whoever you want to be, and the only way you can be whoever you want to be, if I go see to us, if you not see to us, you cannot go to college. If you not go college, you cannot get office job. If you not get office job, that means
you don't have money.
You don't have money. So like you just go and do that. But I think that's my own experience.
Well, in
summary,
me own be mix. I guess I've been different from you small. I was more outgoing than you. So my own primary experience was amazing because I was always the leader in the group. I was always the prefect. I was always the one in charge. I was the smart one.
Thank you. You know the big for me.
I tell you, they not ever like beat me. The only time them beat me once, and I dropped from being first to being third.
Right.
Then my teacher beats me, saying no one will ever drop in class.
Okay.
But apart from that, I was always a good student. Okay. Then the change happened where I go England from being the smartest child to not. According to them, I wasn't smart because of their own educational system. So I struggled. Okay. So where I first go there, they put me in a private school, and I not be the pass whatever tests where them be they give me.
Right.
I was below average, and then be say that they not good. The teachers then be they bully me because now be actually Sierra Leonean private school.
Wow.
It was a Montessori school, and I not been get any good experience from them because then be they bully me, talk by me, say I stupid at this or that. Then eventually now I go to the government school. Then help me a lot more, like, for me to gain more confidence.
Right.
Say I reach now secondary school, I don't go back to my level. So I've been there slightly above average, and I always try for be in different activities just for ensure say like I mingle with different people. And me and a person like where I be grow up, and not be talk boku actually, I be listen more. So I've been get boku people that will always cancel me with them problems. They always talk. Me I just sit down quiet why no more they listen, and then they say, "Oh, Brigitte, you're so good at listening." I say, And then also waiting them in leg but me because I was different.
Okay.
And where you in England, of course, most people, the majority of the population are white.
Okay.
Then you get few blacks and Indians and so on. So the lunch when me papa be they make, be they attract people into me because their own lunch with them be they get boring.
Right.
Not just sandwich, peanut butter sandwich, tuna sandwich. And me and young papa they go all out, get spaghetti, get granite soup, get this, get that. So like them being really intrigued, like, wow, what's this food? Oh, I really like this African food.
Right.
So it allow me for gain more people them around me to the point where like I don't remember the class again where I go for head girl. I miss and small and now somebody else win them. But I was always engaged in different clubs and activities. Okay. And I not go say I'm not being popular because I always mingle with everybody.
Wow.
That's what I did.
Okay.
But I get me limits. Okay. They all sabi me. I get me limits. I dey mingle with everybody, but why I see you they begin misbehave. I dey turn direction and say you need to change me. So my own experience been different from your own.
Okay.
And of course the change of environment as well. The teachers, the way they na that side, they're more encouraging and more loving. So I've been really enjoy my school experience because they really help me.
Okay.
Even in primary school where I go there, I don't know if I don't explain, say I've been get issues with reading.
Right.
Reading names like English names and not being sabi for pronounce them.
Right.
So what I be do, I be lie while they read the book. I they change the name. Then my teacher take notice, say, but I don't read that book. That I don't remember say their name. Then they. So like you, where in a Mac book, it make us sit down. Then they call the names then for me, and it teach me how to call the names until I gain me confidence.
Right.
Then even where I go na secondary school, me English not been too good either, even in writing, because then they expect you for like they write story, poems, and I not been used to them kind of thing. And they so they gave me English teacher who I been get there, and I be my favorite teacher because she was so patient with me, so loving, so motherly, so caring. And a nice way you get teacher like an extension from us.
Yeah.
You get your parents, them of course we love you, but then when you go to school, you also get people that will encourage you.
Right.
And then they're important for me for the school experience. So for una way, you know, something una experience and the same as we, right?
Right.
You get the shy one, you get the over talkative one within at school or over socialite, I don't know. But I don't change small.
Really?
Me not to socialite. Although me not all man in party.
I think that's the one thing where people like went to school with, they also like baffle them. My job, what I do right now, me being a TV radio personality, and basically I'm in the media and all I do is talk. And most times they look at me like, how you to talk again? I'm like, I talk. What? Like what's not they talk? Because nobody say anything. Literally nobody say anything. And in SS, we had like a group of 7 people. No, 8. Our friend group was like 8 people, and I was always in the middle of them. But those people, like, were not only they were very popular. We group actually been popular altogether. People in our group are popular, but they were like those people that talk a lot and bully other people. And I was always in the middle, not saying anything, and everybody were like, they think I'm not part of whatever that is going on. And when I can go do something, they be like, come on, here. You know it's in that. I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. What do you expect? You think I'm going to like... That's when they realize that, oh, she doesn't talk, but, you know, but when I start...
aware.
Yeah, she's aware. So when now I'm doing my job and then we have like school reunions and they'd be like, we didn't expect that from you. We expected that from this person. Not you. You knew what... I'm like... You know, no, wait, I'm not saying that to you. But you know, it's a fun experience. And I enjoyed my senior secondary school days because it was so much fun. I had friends that like understood me, and they didn't like try to force me to be anybody else. And we all, you know, we don't go through all those level of school where constantly you have to continue proving yourself, proving yourself. So we were just like a backup for each other. Like, oh, if you don't know this subject, I'll help you. If you don't know this, we all had our strong points. For me, it was geography and literature because I enjoy reading. So it was geography, literature, and we have the other one which was maths. And she was good with maths. She was like, oh, no worry, I'm gonna help with maths. So it was basically that circle of friends that were just helping each other, and we take in turn for, you know. We made it like a pact to bully teachers, and we did that.
You guys are naughty.
We are so sorry. And I know some of our teachers, and there was one particular teacher, I don't want to call his name, but he was our CRK teacher, actually, and we bullied that man. He was old.
Aww.
So he was like this kind man that would come into the class and just sit down, and he just wants to teach and will not listen. When he's talking, will not talk. He would just sit there. Look at us, and look at us. And they just walk out and go. And he got so exhausted to the point that when we begin sit was, we had mock exams. And we had, at the point that no teacher wanted to come into our class. 1L1, that was our class, 3L1. And 3L1, nobody wanted to come into our class because they were exhausted. They don't have to deal with us. They'd be like, 1L1, like they're very troublesome. And when we start for CITWAS, mock exams, and it was like very important to have an invigilator to make sure to certify that you guys practice the examination rules, and we didn't have anybody. And we walked up to this man and be like, Mr. Hans, Mr. Mr. Can you come and please invigilate? And the man looked at us. Before I go down a class, I had to go hell. What? I'm like, she was like, but it was like actually a fun experience. So senior secondary school of my life, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Indeed.
Yeah,
if you're just
fun.
joining us, this is Radio Fry 97.1 FM. You are listening to The Breakfast Mix with me, Brigitte Dalton Sese.
And Kamara, Sarah Kamara.
Yes, and today in topic, na first term na school or college, all you experiences then wire from the parental to the school pikino to the teacher to the lecturer to all man where they involve within canteen and they whether na school or na college. And we want to go into with tips for parents them where they prepare yourself for send you picking for go school. No matter whose level or whose age, the experience not the same. So Cameron go start first for give a small tip. As we read the tip, then we'll go on to lay on the call we on 088-971-971 for give you your own opinion, your own story, share your own story, your own experience. Let other person learn from you as well.
Yeah.
If we're not getting nothing for learn, let's just laugh. It's good to just express yourself. Just express yourself. Let's get small joke, let's laugh, let's enjoy the day. You know, life is short.
A passive life is short. Let me just laugh and reminisce back to those days because those are fun memories. And this is for parents that beginning they can't go school. I don't know what to expect. So this is like 8 tips to prepare for the first days of school. For going off to preschool or kindergarten is an important milestone for both you and your child. And one thing we need to remember, and it will be like the first memory or that the first major milestone in your picking like this is the first day I go kindergarten. Of course, it will always be part of your story. It's like I say, it's the first step from home and a transition to a new setting and friends. Remember, so you don't remember when you begin. Now you know more you don't used to the family, the house, and this is not the first time we either come or either go. So this is not the first few steps for help you for make them a great here. Thing is, visit the school or classroom before the first day as a parent, because some teachers and actually in some schools and they invite the family for come ahead of time. You can know you picking in classroom, or I get for sidom, or not in teacher or in auntie as we they call them naya or anything, but just go there and make yourself familiar. And I think that's something parenting for be as well. But I think the new generation of parents are doing that, which is be very much involved in the child in school journey. And I think so that's something maybe so all parents for do. Like know you speaking in school, know in classroom, know in auntie, and also make sure so you the monitoring process. And read a book about the school. Them book they can give una so I don't know how they call them, I don't forget the one they can give like guide to the school and for know the school in rules and this. Make sure say you as a parent.
The prospectus.
Yeah, the prospectus, right? That's it. Make sure you as a parent you read them, you understand them because how for make you or you picking go against the rules and regulations of the school. And literature, of course, make sure say you guide you begin money teacher na us. And most parents can depend on the school. Oh, wait, begin go school, I tell you go begin it. But if I make you prepare, you picking ahead. So the learning process not gonna be so strange or foreign to them when it starts. And also make sure say you talk to you picking about in feelings about school, friends, teachers, and new activity. Like when you picking come out schools where you go take them where they come. Make sure so you engage them. Not so Congo side because most times they can say, this way it can be the accent picking always happen. It's very important. And then it becomes a bonding process for you and you picking. Now they can go become the way for tell you anything. And that business will continue until you grow. Like even when anything will happen to them, not it or anything, they come and can sit down with you and actually explain every single thing where it'll happen to you. Practice. This and say learning how to get ready each morning for the trip to school takes time and practice. It is helpful to practice this before the actual first day. Pretend it's a school day and go through the steps of getting dressed up, fed, and out of the door. Try this printable chart so your child to remember all she has to do. Like I remember when Miss Mabel got begin go school and my mama they go wake up and he's like, teacher, so we picking this tip for wake up. Like, well, how do you go to school if they don't wake you up? But picking them like small pick, especially at the age of 2, 3, it's very, very difficult for them to wake up in the morning. But make you don't begin practice them before the school day. So when the school day reach, of course, it's not going to become something so foreign to them again. And we have self-help skill. Rehearse the self like how the picking will able for help insect
wearing shoes,
wearing bag,
in fleece or shirt or anything.
Like in apron or something like may able help insect because when you for going to school, remember I said the auntie get like 10, 15, 20 picking the way it gets for take care of. And you're not able to pay the same attention to every single one. Generally, you're able to pay the attention, but for like, be particular about this is shoe work fine.
Yeah.
In Mexo, it can be very, very difficult. But if you picking not able to land anything there for instance, at least you go make things easier for your auntie, because all the thing you need now, auntie, I do this fine, you go just monitor him like, oh yes, you did. So
even when it comes to like eating,
right?
Like eating habits, for make sure say what you done, you take your food or whatever, the rubbish, go put it inside the dustbin,
right?
Close your lunch bag, put it inside your bag, because what you don't use for let you just left for your mama can pick her up. Where you go school now, the same thing
you go do.
And then your auntie go vex by you.
Right. So you don't want for that. So now for begin like rehearse those self-help skill and picking not ever too young for land. You will be surprised at the brain. Within the brain of a 2 or 3 year old can do. And also make a portable family album. You can stay with your child all year, and photos can be. The process of making a photo album together is bonding and a comforting project. Use small, soft plastic albums. I think people do that now very, very much.
Yes.
Which is take photos. And social media don't make them easy for document them. But if you want to be like the same, go by the same old school kind of thing, you can make it into a photo album. It can be fun time as well. Like when I sit down years and years begin go, oh, first day of school, it's a fun process. So make it as fun as possible, and ask your child what kind of snack she wants to bring, because some parents can say, "Now we tell you can't go, now you can't go," because you can gain.
But most speaking, even England, that cheese puff, I tell you, the one no world picking a lecker. There's no child that doesn't like cheese puff. That cheese puff, now the best snack ever.
Even I just remember right now, man, not disgrace myself.
Even Pringles, Pringles, the tall cup, crisp. So
God.
picking then leg that one, the bad one. Yes.
And for I think sometimes they get bonbon.
Okay.
They get there's another tama. You have those things, because I know as a going to school even out there it says you cannot joke with me, tama. Every day I have 2 that I will take, but like it makes this school process fun. And the fact say that they not the lunch bowl, it make them get something for look forward to for going to school, which they make the learning process better. Oh, I'm going to school, and they get this thing for during lunchtime, and they make it eager as well for go. So make sure say you ask the pickers, say now this is the eat. Sometimes it's not funny. Make them even at that when say they tell picking like you for make eating a fun process.
Yeah. And then also they're not for parents them out there not forget the same lunch every day.
Oh no.
You for mix up, and you for add fun things. The other day we'll be they talk about nutrition.
Right.
You can cut and cucumber you put on the cut carrot you put on the let you picking go the experience different taste them.
Right.
Because until we then at also you not get chance for get then kind of food then they but way they go out it always wait say this why they go out. So mama get for pack me something or papa get for pack me something nice why I get for expect. So it's nice for let you mix because then they eat rest na os. You make let them go eat rest back na do, or then they eat fry na os. You go back na do na the same fry. So they're not gonna look forward to lunch. In fact, some of them they're not gonna eat them.
No.
Then go bring the same lunch pack, come back. They say, you know eat today. Because the food not interesting.
At all. And some man can just make one pot spaghetti or something.
Yeah.
Sunday and the picking can go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh.
Like you the one that now the picking will go with them and carry with them. Even my niece experienced that. My sister was so tired of making food, like she would just make one lunch and then it could just eat her. I could just eat her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they eat her, and she like get mad. As I like, I don't tire the smell. I'm like, she don't tire. So now she asks, Aziza, what do you want to take to school tomorrow? And something as people like, mina sausage no more, I want to fry sausage. And they'll fry sausage with bread and you go, me to one inside the bowl where they can. So you find out that when you evolved, eat what the picking actually wants for eating at school. Some picking on something that just want it, or see some picking, you say, mina egg no more. And if you get that egg they eat, of course, you get all the nutritional values them where the picking need.
Yeah.
But you as a parent, just like how Brigitte have been saying in your previous episode, that's why it's important for introducing picking to different kind of foods. So you could get variables for choose from. And I think the final one is go school shopping. Buy the waiting. Of course, some people can take them picking as well for go.
You forgo with them.
Go with them. Mona go do shopping together. At least it make the whole learning process fun. Because if me don't go see these fine shoes, I don't choose them. Now in our way. I mean not the way. So me school open. Like you go watch this. Oh, come on. We all had that experience. First day of school, it's only begin buy me own shoes for myself. Or they go a PZ, go buy me shoes. I dey clean them. I begin clean them from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't clean them. Monday morning, I go take the shoe brush. Like I just want everybody to see me in my new shoes, my new bag, and my new uniform, and how good it looks. So it makes it more like I have something to look forward to, and I think it can be more interesting and make the picky more happy and be into the learning process. If you feel like say himself was included in it and she's not excluded at all. It might not, and it doesn't have to be expensive. And Peking don't even care about how expensive something is. No. They don't even know. Just like how you've been saying in one of the episodes where you say it's only when you travel that's when you know you didn't have much.
Or when you go somewhere else.
Yeah, but when you are within what your parent can afford, for you guys have everything. You guys, you are the richest people on earth. Like even looking on the blog for something as fickle as we'll get TV. Yeah? I'm like, everybody has TV. Everybody has TV, so you don't have to fight for that. And just a few days ago, I caught my niece bragging about Mimi auntie na creepy the way. I'm like,
all money work.
Right. Mimi auntie na creepy the way for go work. I'm like, people wear sneakers. I'm not the only one, but for them that's like a huge thing. And so if Anna say picking and just like, they're just funny. Then just find little things where they impress them easily. So it make them as involved in the process as possible. We're going to make them look forward to education and go make education fun. Education also something where we say is so, I don't know. How do they make it look like? This is why when it comes to learning Arabic, sometimes for me, that's why I basically didn't learn. Because when I went to learn, it always beat. And I was scared of that. The fact that I remember say 6 o'clock they come and I'm going to learn this.
Then go
beat me if I miss one word. Now where it got to a point where it be say, I was not going anymore. I just the tidy, whatever, and then I go, I pass me paddy. I go sit down there. After the time I come, when I say, and then I think how many am I able to realize say I was not learning anything, because where I come, it tell me say read. And I read the same thing for 6 months. Every day I can say, and she was like, finally, you need to go, because if you be the go this stage, if I don't pass them, I'm like, the man they be, because it knocked me. I was just so fortunate enough not to have that scar on my back, because the cane mark left on the back, like it was so, like for me that was like me at the afraid pain. I was so unable pain, physical pain. No, it's not for me. And if I feel half pain, I would just medicate myself to the point that my eyes cannot even open. But we have to make education a fun process, include our kids in it, so that they'll be more interested. And you as a parent, these are your responsibilities. So these are the tips for new parents that are getting ready to, send their kids to school. And if you are just joining us, this is the Breakfast Mix with me, Kamara, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton Sese.
And yes, you can be part of the program on 088-971-971. Today's topic is first time in school or college, and we encourage everybody for share them experience with me, whether school going children or child, or college student, teacher, lecturer, mama, parents, papa,
all man, auntie,
god mommy. I need to be specific.
I tell you, would they receive a call?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning.
Okay.
Oh, we lost that caller.
Right.
If you want to call, you can call me on 088-971-971 to be part of the show. This is not the Breakfast Mix, and today we talk about the first time experience inside school and inside college. Call we and tell we waiting at your experience. Whose tips then where you want give some of we out here for little learn from. Whose funny story where you get call we tell we 1 year 1 year runner. And if you're not able to call, you can call me on WhatsApp. If not cross call, with a pick up you call. And you can text us, you can WhatsApp message us, you can send us messages on our Facebook as well, and we definitely get for read them.
We get a call on air.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Abdullah.
You not mind for move away from your radio, please? We get a negative feedback.
You just advice to some auntie at the school.
Okay.
Monitor up the past our school and some parents that couple and expert auntie because those auntie that then at the school that mindset to parents and it will have to begin at school. school, they ask them. Until the pass, one, two, good steps.
Hello, you there hearing me?
Yeah.
With the we know that we are going to you this. Okay, so if you're not this caller where you dey try for call, you get a very salient point. But we know that every year waiting you they say because of the negative feedback where we dey get. So if you don't mind for turn down the volume of your radio, so we can able hear you, and as well the advice, the anti them we probably they listen. Go able hear you and advice what you get for them.
Indeed, I have a message from Jonathan Musa on Facebook. He said, "Good morning, Radio Fry Fry. I like the topic you are discussing today. You guys sound great." And then he said, "I want to wish our darling Leon Star a victory as we take on Equatorial Guinea." Okay. And is Prosper K Bank says, "Good morning, guys. If I can ask, are you people fans of Leon Star, and what is your prediction for today's match?" Well, we are fans of Leon Star, of course. We're supportive, and we don't have a prediction. We're just waiting for the game to play.
No one puts pressure on them, please.
Yes, indeed. But like I can say, when I left for the listen, no can distract me. This morning, at school and college we talk, but afternoon time we go talk about the game. No worry. You know, say we play the game.
We they play, no worries.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, now maybe call you study credit down.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, me the advice I give to the auntie then and the nurse is school, small picking then. Some auntie they in school, they're very harsh to the parent, they go left the picking in school. Even the parents, you want to do good stuff today, they're very harsh, they're aggressive, all time they picking, they go like complain this auntie beats me. I don't who partner one school this morning, meet Soba Lala, the parents or the auntie then at the school. Because they say the parents, they say the auntie, they're very harsh. They talk to the fine self, they go left, they begin themselves, they want to greet themselves, they're very harsh with them. So there, I want to give advice to this auntie there. That picking there, they go left and school, and small picking there, so let them go learn something, they don't go there now, all day. You see, let's send that issue, get one scholar called Rema. The auntie then they're very, very aggressive to the parent. All say na la parent they go left in the knee. Some auntie there. That's my own contribution.
Thank you very much.
Indeed, he makes a very salient point, and I myself get personal experience with that with my niece.
Right.
It go school, and we not be no say they afraid in anti bad one because it beats them, and like you now picking we not like beats. I mean, I don't think anybody like beats, but it particularly the afraid beat. And one occasion there, I don't know what's in mistake in all right or it right, the slap where the anti pack and slap in the side of his face, it affecting hearing. So in all talk say then slap him, but Mark been left small na in face. Where ask her what happen, you say, oh now where in party them be the play. Then as time go on, yes they ask stay we take and go hospital. Say what thing happen? Now explain say na auntie na in pack and slap, na in jaw, na in cause down there. So pass where my sister go. Now the school it vex pan the auntie say, but me we born the pain, not they beat him. So if you don't do something wrong, you not go discipline them in another way.
Right.
You not need for be so harsh, and the child, you know, it not get no power. It not get no power. And what you do na bullying, na abuse. Because the pikin not strong like how you strong.
Right.
You strong like that one day. Me niece na 6, 7. You know they go beat under kind beats day.
She's probably in her late 20s or early 30s.
Yeah, exactly. So pathway we go intervene, call police and everything before the woman take the issue serious. And in the leader of the school, of course, the head teacher, be need for step in and take control over the situation, because after we own picking explain, I order picking them back. Say will not be the talk, but now so it can do we. And like the caller they say, you're not fine.
No.
You know for be so harsh. Yes, I know it can be frustrating, the picking them boku, but now you don't choose the field, say you want to walk inside school for take care of picking.
Right.
And when they take care of picking, not to one they come at a time. Sometimes at 30 at a time. And you just need to find out patience for be able to deal with them. And just like the parents as well. Some of the parents and they say, bo una too harsh, how una they talk to we. Yes, we all na motor man.
Right.
So whatever personal thing where you they get now your personal life, not bring and kind of school. Because now they affect how you relate to the pikin then, to the family or whoever that is there.
Right.
So teachers then back need for land say then supposed for be mothering.
Right.
Then now after school, now then the second contact as a mother,
Right.
whether now male or female, you get a parental responsibility where you give out to the school, picking them and the school parents in a school. Yes, we get some school parents and back waking aggravated and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you have to maintain your responsibility.
Right.
Just like if you're not possible to walk inside shop, right?
Right.
You get one angry customer come in, you calm, you quiet, the customer and just kind of vex one.
Right.
You don't go kind of and vex pan the customer. You don't go do that. No matter how the customer they feel, you go try for calm and down. Or if you're not able to calm and down, ignore.
Right.
Do process what you need for process, let them go. But you don't need for jump in and aggravate the situation.
Yeah. Like I say, the school process supposed to be as fun as possible for the Pekin.
Yeah.
Beginning for waking up morning and be like an eager for learning process will always be fun. It will be something where we say, as you think about them, so you don't go into a panic mood already. And it makes themselves, want for do them.
Yeah.
Some people shy away from education because they feel like it's not fun. So why am I doing it? Education on its own is already hard. Assimilating everything when they teach you, like, oh, this. If us first, you don't first read the book for make you able to understand first, it's hard. But if the environment accommodating, the environment is friendly, the teacher is mothering, they be like, oh, okay, this, if I'm not be safe, I get for go. But if the Pekin, they struggle with understanding a particular something, how you feel say you go able to go ask you? Already, it don't afraid you.
Yeah.
It don't afraid you. Anything what I think say aunties they need for understand. And a small Pekin, nothing in us be it.
Yeah.
Nothing in us be it. It's not like book they already pre-install the book 98.
And
Now
then
go you
they
to go for go
refuse. Yeah.
start the effort for pull the information. They know. Now take it, they take them in now all now foreign. Some people, I think that's something also a school system need for if the education minister they listen we right now, anybody they listen they close to the education minister. I think these are systems that they have to put in place. Not everybody they learn the same way. There are people with learning disabilities, but the school system doesn't cater for them.
No.
They expect everybody for learn the same way, and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Indeed.
In the case of my niece as well,
Yeah.
she for her it's a slow process to learn. It's a slow process. While from some other kids and be like
Fast.
you say she don't learn them. But for her you have to like relate it to things that she sees around. Like what they learn ABC, A for Aziza, A for Aziza, B for boys. You understand, like names are because we have a cousin that he named boys, B-O-Y-Z, B for boy. So that made it easy. But when you go to school, her aunties expect her to be like every other child. But it's not. I'm like, no, that's not her. But you find out that when you teach her
We don't
that
learn
way,
now, yeah.
when she teach, she doesn't forget. Like it sticks, but everybody just wants to make you be the same way. Oh, if you do this, so if you not do them, so then automatically non dismiss you. You fool. But they're not.
Yeah.
They just get a different way for learn. And aunties need for take that into consideration. And oh God, be welcoming. I feel like this is it's a Sierra Leonean thing. The interpersonal skill, very, very, very poor.
Indeed. I've been get opportunity for meet with some teachers them na salon, and as Una already know, me na psychologist, and me I like picking them bad one. I hate way things like this thing could happen. They'll pick up this caller, then I go explain. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
You don't mind for turn down the volume of your radio, please?
Yeah, all right. I don't come on it. And I want the anti the young constitution. I want the loan and explain and in the middle. Now, some anti the even if you go thing about the sky.
Right.
It's either the anti yesterday, Patakusma, then yesterday, evening, what is the veteran in the logo school, the sky to go school. It will be a problem for them to school. The anti them very, very harsh to this cooking there. They're very, very harsh. You see, but to do that, for picking there, you go see every day you ask you there, every day you pick them, big those problem, counter now, school, big picking there, they just can't go school, and they picking there, they just go start to come. You go to make them play, they give them play the top time. Now, what is the problem you can go school, it will be a problem. We are on a top very anti-delay, this is from Ablaga.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Abdullahi.
Yeah.
Again, another concerned parent.
Indeed.
They emphasize on the aunties.
Let me read on our messages and quickly on Facebook before I continue with my point.
Right.
It's somebody called Jimmy Thomas article. It said, "Good morning, Freetown. Good morning to all listeners of Radio Fry Fry." And then I get one from Let's answer this call.
Yeah, Joseph.
Good morning, Fry.
Good morning, Joseph. I know you.
I said good morning, Madam Bridget and others.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I explain what we found of school, secondary school.
Okay.
By them, they switch until we half past 6 or less. I don't go down Kingston. We take pull up there, give 20 centers a lunch. By then, I don't need to understand. They call me attend Congo Tong Sabak. I mean Congo Market School. Those kids, I'm working. So I take pull up there, reach quick. But I force me to school. I call it. I go to all the books in. Because by then, we don't know what I'm saying. So the begin teach me books in.
Wow.
The very important they actually say which subject you get today. I don't know. So I'm small. I'm very colleague back home. Small like from the among big boys and from the from 1 to 74. So they go record. They say show you that why instead they ask me to be like so you prosecute the one in one of the only city book. And we go for explain the boy.
Oh,
and very interesting. So the next thing now we do happen to now we have 4 girls that's really the 20 cents now. And the way family use that put any bus, but either monitor take a call in a school bus.
Right.
Or if you don't even get to the school bus, you take home across what I go. Then you get 15 cents now for go school. That's the lunch.
Oh God! So as a fresher, the I don't know how they can call them. The big one they show you.
If I say the way we go, say, hey, this boy is a guy too. So I said they put under the decks open under.
Right.
So they go and put say, this boy is a guy too. So that way, but we don't know that was luckily a friend.
Oh no, Joseph from Maburuka, actually. That's, I think that's like it's a kind of a tradition for like more from one, where you go from one freshers, you don't come up primary school, you don't see NPSC, you go from one. So like the excitement, and of course you don't know a fresher as soon as you see him because every single thing new.
Neat.
From your uniform, your suits, like every single thing new. And that process they now.
So then they can welcome you now.
Yeah. Then they welcome you. People are then so they ready for the pressure. And then some man like when they pass and drug on a beret, you left your book because you're not careful that day. You just in the
of course in the happy mood. So you're not can pay attention to so many things. And for me, I think I lost my beret on the 3rd day. Then take economy. I know that's economy aid. Myself I said okay. Are the most equalized. But I tell you, they left. I had like 6 or 7 berets that I would just wear. But it's like a whole process that you go through. And anyways, let's not talk about that because I'm in a cat. Indeed. We have a message from Isaac Usman. He says, good morning, guys. I remember my first time after taking my MPSC exams. I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to school trying to open the door. My mom asking me, where am I going? Confidently, I reply to her, I'm going to school. She asked me if I really know what time it is. And she was laughing at me. It's really fun though, excited to put on my new uniform and shoes.
Good.
So it's been so excited. You wake too early. They left us 5 o'clock in the morning for go school. And he's Isaac from Kissi. Thank you very much for sharing that story with us.
We want more stories.
Just quickly before we go on a music break, and of course when we come back from the music break, we want to hear from Una more. So feel free for call we on 088 971 971. Text we, WhatsApp we, call we with the answer. Concerning with learning. So I meet some of the teachers them. I tell them through psychology, then teach we say people then learn through 4 main ways.
Right.
You have visual, which the person not able to learn unless you put the words and pictures together. Then you get somebody where they learn audially. So then now listen more than they listen, they're not able to write, use pictures. Some once it's on you read something once, they don't pick up the information.
Right.
And then you get the one the way they read. Yes, then are the cognitive one. Let's answer this call. Oh, then are the cognitive learners then, because then for them now read. Like you read the book, you cram all in, they don't keep another aid. So man now video then leg visual, you way they teach them, then they able learn. And then a kinesthetic now the last one. Kinesthetic now person way they need for touch and feel waiting and they learn. So if you tell me say if you want grow tomatoes, you need for put the seed inside, water the plants, put it under sun. That person know they learn until he physically do them. Then now that day they remember say, oh yes, so now this now the process. So they just talk to me, you show me the visual, but you need for help me for do them. So we all very, very different, and some of us we mix in between. Me and a person, I go say me a mix. I they learn faster if you show me through visual, and if you help me for do them, then I they remember. But for that, just one track way, like way teachers then can they just write no more and expect you for just understand. It's difficult for me because it take me time for process. So pass I go back now us go use my own method why they use now for help me for learn. So important teachers out there, aunties them, uncles them, they wanna understand say all picking out to the same way, all know they learn the same way. We get 4 different ways and way motor man and key learn. So now for take that into consideration where they teach. If they teach something, make sure say they touch all 4 aspects. So all 4 aspects, so that the Pekin they get the holistic learning experience about something. It really go help with education system. Not so just rote learning for just go cram something, can't photocopy in the book. They help nobody. But where you able analyze, like what they say about reading books, like Mr. and Mrs. Kamara. Go just repeat Mr. and Mrs. Kamara, but you need to understand why Mr. Kamara na taxi driver, why Mrs. Kamara dinner host, why they cook, why you think say it make that choice there. Like you really need to analyze, okay, now the setting where then they, the African setting, and usually in an African home, the mama usually they stay na house. So you analyze such things. So when you Pekin grow up, when you read something or see something, it not go just take and face front. It go sit down and analyze like why people then they behave so, why this person talks so. Okay, on that way they that way they now we able help the community. Like I can joke with me picking a wagon also I can say the Omolanke way then they push till from the day when they invent that thing they take 2022 now the same way then they make them because person not sit down and say what if I change how it look or I put machine where they able help me for ace the weights. So the weights impression of the day on me where they push the Omolanke. Nobody needs to sit down and think like that. And so then comfortable how the first person we don't make and say now, then comfortable with that idea there because when they school, person not teach and say, why you not sit down and think if there's another way?
Thank you.
And I make we get people like that Bobo where they invent Kevin Doe. In a natural thinker. So we need more Kevin Does. And sometimes you can teach people to be Kevin Doe because not just how you analyze things. Kevin Doe sit down, they think, okay, why this make so? Okay, you're able to make an other way, and you're able to invent new things. But if you not tell you mind for do that for process information that kind of way, you're not able to analyze anything.
And because Kevin Doe just sit down and say, okay, I want to go into radio, but I don't have the qualifications. How about I make my own radio station? And he actually did. Not the conventional way, get all the state-of-the-art equipment, but he literally make every single thing on his own. And in radio social media, go as far as their upline country. We call him DJ something. And that's when I send him pick him up, say, okay, this person is actually a DJ that doesn't work for any radio station, but he has his own radio station and he's reaching millions of people talking and he's saying, how did he do it? Go ahead, go meet him and find out. Now just one snowball that is just smart in his corner doing his own thing with just crap materials. And then I find out say, oh my God, there is so much more that he can do. But these are natural born thinkers, naturally smart people. And
you can train people to be thinkers.
Yeah, you can, exactly. But it's not through the, that's why I say when it comes to it, like, say, it's I don't know get genius. I'm like, how we
get beaucoup.
The educational system, they give you the chance for pick them up? No. Because the genius doesn't necessarily mean as soon as he waiting and call, as he see this, boom, he don't sabi No. That's why I tell people, had I been in an advanced country, probably I would have known how really smart. But for me, I didn't know how smart I was till secondary school. That's when I became confident in myself. Because for me, my thinking process is not the normal way. Me, tell me, say, Mr. and Mrs. Kamara, what is Mr. and Mrs. Kamara doing? I will not give you Mr. and Mrs. Kamara. I will give you something else. And as a result, I find out that I was failing you. Then they fail me because for my thinking process was not, hey, what Mr. I'm thinking when you say Mr. and Mrs. Kamara this, I'm just thinking, why is Mr. Kamara a taxi driver? Why is Mrs. this? That's how I think. So when you ask me these questions and I've already came to a conclusion in my mind, I know they give you directly how you say them. But when I realized that when I give you A, now A back you for imprint, that's how then they consider you say you smart. When I start doing that, I realize, oh, this is what they want. So now I have two learning process, right? I get the one where the teacher wants, copy and paste, and I do the one for myself. And for me, it helped me grow as a leader, become more knowledgeable. So it didn't stop me. So that makes I read more, and I go through my learning process, became more aware about things. And maybe when I come to school and I realize if I raise my hand and I say something, like if you're teaching me and I have like my own understanding of it, that, you know, it's not the conventional one or generic one that you expect me to. When you say they'll be like, you want to argue with me. If you say you get sense past me, I mean that you teacher. And I think that's what teachers as well need to understand. Picking where they ask questions necessarily means that it challenge you. The thing is, you want to get better understanding. Probably, like how you say, it don't develop a new way of learning where it will help other people then. Just like the Omolanke thing. I don't say, well, you don't come with the idea and say, okay, it's kind of a new way. You understand? And even the teaching method self, not the same if you feel like the same then they go through. Nobody other things say, okay, how about we implement this new way of learning? Like the critical, the analytical point of like the teaching. How about we introduce that? And you find out, say, a lot of children that are going to school that are considered not smart right now are actually very, very, very smart. Because they think the same conventional way. Oh, A is A, put A na so, put A na so. I think then they find out why A is actually A. And if we make that, I think we'll get like we'll discover a whole new set of individuals that can actually make a difference in society. But how we able to discover them if we're just going by the same old, give me A, I give you A back. Give me B, I give you B back. I think it's high time that change. But, you know, it's now 10 minutes after 10 from our city clock. And this is the Breakfast Mix with me, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton Sese.
Remember that you can be part of the conversation by calling us on 088-971-971. You can join me on Facebook Live, as we did it right now, on Radio Fry, and you can leave your comments on we live chat or send me a direct message on Messenger. And but we go for a short music break. Short one. When we come back, we will continue for a more. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be right back. This is Radio Fry on 97.1.
Yeah! Radio Fry. Do you know what listeners love about our station? It's everything. So we're now in Freetown. Bo, McKinney, Kono, and Kenema, reaching 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone, and now we push beyond the boundaries. We are going visual. We are now your official visual radio station, starting on the 3rd of January 2022 with the breakfast show 9 to 11 a.m. with the beautiful camera and the elegant Brigitte. Then the drive 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with the one and only Alusine and Ibrahim. And for your little ones, the bedtime stories at 8 o'clock. We love you too much at Radio Fry 2022. We go visual.
You talk, we listen on Fry Radio.
Yeah, Mix Plus. Now there's free data in the mix for you, plus voice and SMS. Get free 45 megabytes, 150 SMS, and 3 minutes talk time daily for 1,990 leones. 110 megabytes, 250 SMS, and 5 minutes talk time daily for 2,990 leones only. Dial *99 hash to choose from your preferred official Ya Mix Plus bundle. Ya Mix Plus. We mix it. You use it. Terms and conditions apply. To know more, call 111.
AfriCell, Nawi Network.
My name is Bala Amarasegran. I'm the founder and program director of Takugama Chimpanzee Sanctuary in Sierra Leone. The sanctuary was established 24 years ago, mainly to rescue and rehabilitate the orphan chimpanzees. But over the years, we realized that was just addressing to the symptom. There are wider issues that we need to find what are the drivers behind all these orphan chimpanzees coming to Takugama. So we started working with the government and the communities, and we came up with a solution that we need to do a lot more in the wild. We need to start looking at the species, not about the number of chimpanzees that have come to Takugama. So we started working along those lines, and over the years, now we have become a renowned conservation organization within the country, and we are trying to address this problem through various means. The law enforcement and the rehabilitation component, the welfare of the animals, that is one side of things. But then again, we are very much into research and development, because without proper science, without proper conservation research, you cannot really understand the problems. Then that means you cannot mitigate. So because of this, we formed 3 components within Takugama. One is the Takugama Outreach Program, the other one is the Takugama Environmental Education Program, and the ecotourism component. And the first one is mainly the conservation research is based on, at least it's trying to address communities' needs and to see what are the problems, what are the drivers behind all these destructions, why these chimpanzee populations are dwindling all the time. Sierra Leone still has about 6,000 wild chimpanzees, and this is critically endangered, the western chimpanzee. And this is something needs to be protected. And this is why Takugama is forever. We think it's not enough by just being at Takugama and addressing these issues with orphan chimpanzees. So the outreach program is looking at working with communities, looking at community forests, how to protect the catchments, how to protect the water sources for these communities. And also we have forestry programs with the communities, also looking at sustainable livelihood projects, whether it's agriculture or livestock, health and hygiene. These are all issues we need to be constantly addressing. In a poor country like that, without that human involvement, we cannot practice conservation. That is one of the reasons we started working with the communities and looking at biomonitoring done by the communities themselves. And the other thing is, if you start looking at wild places and areas that needs protection, you need to create value for this place. People don't get it. People don't understand why you need to protect this. They look at an empty forest as something they can just go and plunder. And ecotourism component addresses that, because with these small communities we can create some spaces around them where they tend to value. They think there is because ecotourism feeds in some resources back into the community. And through this venture, Takugama is a model. At the moment, part of our being, sustaining Takugama, the resources is also coming from the ecotourism component. And at the moment, we are trying to replicate this in some other areas across Sierra Leone. The other thing is the education component, because you need to catch them young. So we work with lots of schools across the country, and also we work with communities across the country. We are also very active in the media, both print and the social media. And this also takes us to another level where we will be able to network with similar organizations that are addressing environmental issues. And we can also take that to another level by providing advocacy and giving voice to some of these issues. So that is the education side of things. But all this cannot be done in isolation. This is why we need everyone's support, because what stops us is basically resources. We can do a lot more. Takugama has the vision, we have the courage, we have the passion, but I think we need more people to come in. We live in a global society now. It's not about you and me. Whatever I do here is going to affect you there, and whatever you do there is going to affect me here. So we all need to think alike. We need to think it's a family. And Takugama is no more a sanctuary. It's a movement. And we really, with open arms, we are welcoming all of you to come and join this movement. And I think that's where we can make a difference together.
we are nice, yeah, middle of the day. You know we are pretty during the night. You know we are beautiful after all. You know we are sexy. Smarter and tender, excellent, romantic, elegant, radiant, succulent, and sending sisters with attitude right on the show. Clap your hands, everybody clap your hands. Stamp your feet, everybody stamp your feet. Jump and dance, everybody jump and dance. Jump and dance, everybody jump and dance.
We look so good, we look so fine. SWA, the melodious queens. We can make you dance, we can make you shake. We can rock your body right to the tone. We rock the world astrologically, we're unstoppable. We walk fast and we eat chocolate. We talk late, some men and group sisters need chocolate. Okay, let's turn it back in some cases. Some places need places for some bases. We touch your points strictly for your own joints. We look up and down, we are the one that they are points. The town needs some good sound right now, and we can always be found around the good sound. Guys, listen to the sound we are kicking. If you don't listen, then you should follow the chicken. Come on.
We'll make you fall. Everything I have today, not by you. They can see where I be today, not by you. All praise to Baba, Baba. All praise to Baba, Baba. Yeah. All praise to Baba, Baba. Yeah. All praise to Baba, Baba. Now then they complain. Why, I be one girl? Why you they take me away? Why you they lift me up? Now then they complain. Why I be one girl? Why I they fly higher? Why I'm going higher? God only you don't take me this fire. Now you make I no go ever miss fire. With your love I no go ever retire. God only you don't take me this fire. With your love I no go ever miss fire. I never ever miss fire. You show me but cool up, then don't take me joy away. I put them for wonder, I put them for trauma. Let me come out that you to your brother. Papa now you the bless me. But cool up, you know that's me. Cannot Dubai, Papa now you my master planner. Giovanni's you my provider. Yeah. Hey, Papa now you the bless me. Even people who call me family turn around and be me enemy, yeah. You know left me, papa. Shout out to all them fake friends, say. You are the pass and take one and forget I me. You think you do me, hola. You think you killing me, la la. And go there look for way for put you down, yeah, yeah. You go there wonder, now it's you do bad. Now the same people go say crucify, crucify. God know the worst case, God bless you my brother, bless you, bless you. God know the look best, God bless you my sister, bless whether you be carpenter, messina, eh. Whether you be fitter, brother, eh. Whether you be Rocky too man, eh. You go bless you, you go help you.
Yeah! Radio Fry Fry. Do you know what listeners love about our station? It's everything. So we're now in Freetown. Bo, McKinney, Connor, and Kenema, reaching 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone, and now we push beyond the boundaries. We are going visual. We are now your official visual radio station, starting on the 3rd of January 2022 with the breakfast show 9 to 11 a.m. with the beautiful camera and the elegant Brigitte. Then the drive 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. with the one and only Alusine and Ibrahim. And for your little ones, the bedtime stories at 8 o'clock. We love you too much at Radio Fry Fry 2022. We go visual.
You talk, we listen on Fry Fry Radio.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything! Radio Fry Fry.
Oh, yes, Radio Fry Fry 97.1. The breakfast mix with me, Kamara, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Lawson to say.
And yes, we have been here from 9 a.m. It is now 10:29, 27, right? 27. Don't mind me. I think me watch and me phone can always this day 2 or 3 minutes back. So I think that's to stop me or motivate me to
to stay on time.
To stay on time, or for some reason. I do that intentionally. We topic for today now, you first time in school and college, and you know we don't talk about some key topics them, and some callers are don't call and highlight their own frustrations with them picking them auntie in a school. And of course we don't talk about them, so we don't give tip to new parents them way they get ready for, you know, send them picking go school for the first time, waiting them for doing, how them for prepare themselves and then picking as well. And just before we go for the break, if we say want to share something, the four
methods, 4 ways of learning.
By which different people in the land, and as a teacher we feel say like they don't kind say and I for keep in mind where they teach beginning, because everybody no be the same. And we are back and we are expecting your call for share your own experience with we. So now for call we on 088-971-971.
Yes, we have a message from Edwina Kamara, sorry.
Yeah.
You say thanks for the program, well done, thank you for always listening and being staying tuned to Radio Fry Fry. You have some text messages.
Oh yes, I have some WhatsApp. Well, I have some WhatsApp messages and text message as well. And this is always our favorite texter, all the way from Koidu, City Tako Kono. Thanks to you, my two sisters, for creating us an educative program which always made us to acknowledge your sensitive advices that help us to correct our mistakes. Continue your brilliant initiative from Awilo Wise in Kono, Koidu City. We have a WhatsApp message here. And this person actually say, Wait, I'm coming. Don't take it. Wait, the WhatsApp message. And this one say, a very good morning, presenter. My first experience in campus is one, I saw different types of people with different career types or creator or something. I don't know what that word is. Really, it is not easy. But at the end, I became friendly with those people from Thomas B. Barry from McKinney City. And we just get another one as well. We just come in. And this person, they say, I am Sido. I'm a fan of Fry Fry Radio on Facebook. Oh,
thank you.
Good morning, Sido. And Promoter Schofield, of course, don't say good morning, ladies. I hope you are doing well. Keep it up. Radio Fry Fry, one of the best radios in Sierra Leone. From Promoter Schofield, Saloon Finest. Wow.
Thank you.
I thank you for the motivation.
Indeed. And, as usual, all can explain things. We'll start from the baby.
To the big one.
To the big one. We don't come on school. Now they can't go college. So one go na tips, but Cameron gets some profiling of some teachers.
Some teachers. I get some profile of some teachers. So the different teachers then we all get at school. We get the mathematics teachers. And the fact that then can ask we, do you understand 10 times? And the answer will still be no. But they never ever miss a class. That's one thing I never liked about my mathematics teacher. Like he's all like, can we have a free period where we don't have to worry about math? But they always come early. And even if they see extra period, then go jump into and say, yes, we got one problem more what we need for solve. So math teachers are the real MVP. I got the economics teacher. We love these teachers because they will come to classes to do their life stories. This is no lie. Our economics teacher was a beautiful woman. She was actually in her late 20s going to early 30s.
Okay.
And she always has this beautiful story about that time. And calling back in England, he'd be there for some reason. I think he went there, he go there for junior and high school and then can do in college degree now, FBC. And he would teach for a few years before he returned back. But hey, she was always explaining about her experience. And we like for listening to them because, we all aspire to be that sophisticated when we grow up. So that was interesting. And we got the biology teachers. Everybody know why we love biology teachers. It is because you want them to know how it's not, and definitely not because you want to know how the human body function. It is because you want to hear about those TB things that about between your you understand? Like then they went Mr. What is his name? I don't forget. The body, that's what we call him, the body. Because he's like, he goes in depth, and fortunately for us, he was a doctor as well.
Okay.
So he made us really understand the human anatomy and made me know my blood group. He was like taking us through the process, every single thing. He made biology very, very, very interesting. And I think I got my first sexual education, which is very, very important.
Yeah.
As a child, I got it from him, but I got it late in senior secondary school. So. But that was interesting when we all like biology teachers. Okay, government or civic education teachers. You'll be hearing some things during class discussion. You're wondering if now out of space, then what did they come up? Because some terminology the way they can give you, the constitution, this. I'm like looking. I don't want to be part of the government. Just tell me what I need to do to survive, to make money. But it was always an interesting process. And we English teachers. Hey. I think the first big word I learned from him, English teacher, na shenanigans. Shenanigans. And I think we all be say says. And he was like, no, says. And he was very particular. He was so neat. And he took pride in the fact that he was an English teacher. Like everything set him apart, even the way he talks it. I'm like, you wait, I go prepare for you, I come for you. But being the quiet type, I didn't say anything. We'll just let her maybe. We'll get the home economics teachers. And one day I own. To be honest with you, we'll love them because they teach us how to cook, how to do everything, how to be womanly. But here's the thing: when it comes to practical, now you they come with you cook, but not so you they eat them. That was you experienced that in England?
No.
Oh, okay, that's a tradition.
We eat your own food.
No, we don't eat your own. And they can only give you the pan after me go out. But there's a thing,
After you not eat, you go ask pan back. You not even taste.
When you pan them, unless you have all left another and but they make really good gossip partners. They talk about everything, and they can converse. And home management teacher was actually the one where they settle we own afaf problem they would again in her class as this and this all on logo meet me this more go tell them. But she was really, really friendly, and I think she's the first tomboy, even though she teaches home economics, but she was so tomboy and she was so down to earth. Everybody you can actually talk to her. And we have the CRK teachers.
The tough one.
Wait, that's the one I told you that we bullied and said he was like old and kind, and he just wanted us to know about God and the Bible, and he like just would sit there with the Bible and be like, you explain, go, and you AC it and you watch me. Are you guys listening? And be like,
yes,
yes, we are listening, but we are not really listening. But he was so kind, and of course, it's a subject that you definitely they pass because it's like everyday reality, everyday stuff that you hear every day, but they make it so simplified for you that you actually understand. And but the only thing about CRK is you have to write a whole lot. Like you go right past 50 to 60 pages and stuff. And of course, the other one we be saying is the French teachers. Oh God.
Enchanté.
Oh God.
Bonjour, ça va bien. So like French now with the land.
No idea what I was doing in French class. Unless bonjour, je m'appelle, merci, and what's it again?
Don't even ask me.
Direng is like when you say merci, thank you. And when I say direng is like, oh, you're welcome. Bonjour, je m'appelle Kamara. Well, I picked those things up because our French teacher was kind of cute. And I was kind of crushing.
Enchanté.
And I look forward to
Enchanté.
Yes. But those are some of the teachers that we have that, you actually look forward because period by period and they come in. And that is what all makes school very, very much interesting. So you can call me as well and tell me about your personal experience with some of you teachers, them just get the conversation going.
Indeed, you can call us on 088-971-971. Call us, text us, WhatsApp us. We're here for you. We're willing to listen to your story.
Right.
It's important that we get to hear your story. So we'll move on now, like I be say.
To college.
We begin don't grow. We'll make the beginning. We talk about first trimester, second trimester. We take and go school. Now we don't bring and kind of secondary school, and now college day.
College. Jing.
Indeed. So if you na college student, and where I say college, means say not just FBC and IPAM and so on. There are many other institutions that you can say you're going to college because an institution of learning is an institution of learning. You can't take that away from somebody.
Right.
So even if na vocational course you do, you still do college.
Right.
So we get pro tips then for now. Pro, this not upgraded tips. Not to the school level where camera just don't do. Maybe you're not upgraded tips. Tips of all tips.
Yeah, because I recently going to the bank, see thousands of aspiring college students and something about go buy them forms. So I think these tips will be really, really helpful.
Indeed. So we first tip now that when you start college now for go class. You're not fine for like miss class.
No.
All the excitement, go class. That's the most important thing. Then the other thing when they tell you back, we can't too close.
Right.
You get for bluff, you get for where or you close. But then the key tips say now for do your laundry actually during the week, not do on weekend because weekend you not get time. So let you close, not go pack by you. So if you do it during the weekend, so that during the week, so that during the weekend you get free time. Then it say as well you for split ride. Say where you dey college, you don't get better money.
Money not there.
So una for fun way, I wanna travel for go class together in unity. Not do one you one, I they tell you. So fun way for let you share ride, for let you split the ride so that it will be easier for for let you attend your class. And then they also say you for join clubs.
Right.
Because it's all part of socializing, getting to know people, it allow you for get involved and so on. Right. And then get to know you teachers them, you lecturers them, you professors them. Because they're all very different, right? Just like your class teacher. And you need to know how for, jump around each one. You get some way very calm, way very loving, then get you tamed and they teach you. They get the other one way hot-tempered, all time vex. You don't want to teach nobody, you just the guy talk, come on. You get different professors them.
Right.
So you need to understand each one so that you're able make sure you're able pass. And you for develop a habit of working ahead. So where you go class, you for don't read before you enter the class,
Right.
so that you get some fair idea about what you get for talk about. Then after you don't do that as well, you for make notes. So say assessments they come or say exam they come, you actually already get the information that you aid.
Right.
Now when you like pile them, like if they teach you today, you not think about it again. Say 6 months later. And
That's when it becomes...
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they go through the information every day, every week, they help you. And also then say it's good for like scout out for scholarship.
Yeah.
Because scholarship they able help you for pay for your school fee
Right.
and for pay for other things. Like in the UK, apart from just school fee, then get scholarship for even to help you with you living.
Right.
I don't know if that they exist now, but for now, na the school fee.
Right.
So it good for like you scout for different scholarships. It'll help with your university degree. And also, oh dear, we don't talk about relationship a lot on this show. and this tip, wanna listen to this tip say, Leona avoid really serious relationship. They say where you study, for go inside serious relationship.
Relationship
They bug you.
stressful.
I did tell you.
It's so stressful and demands so much from you, and your schoolwork as well demand so much from you. So it's like you have to prioritize what your priority.
Yes.
And at this point in time, your education should be your priority. Some people they're exceptional cases.
Yeah.
Then they able balance both the serious and the schoolwork. But trust me, sometimes like if you go through breakfast, if they serve you breakfast, it'll tell greatly
on your grades.
So we advise from Radio Fry.
I did tell you. So we don't talk about heartbreak. You don't go one to tango now you school back.
Now when they inside lecture room, lecturer the teacher and he be
they
like,
say,
hey. They ask you wait, he say
nothing.
It's
okay. So then give advice they'll take this advice.
Right.
Not go into serious relationship where they study.
No.
The camera say prioritize. You get for prioritize your time.
Right.
And if you just join with this now Radio Fry 97.1 FM, you can call we on 088-971-971 to be part of the conversation. And today's topic we'll talk about now you first term na school and first term na college.
Right.
And we don't talk about the school side now, they pan college with give now pro tips on how to survive college life. So whether na vocational course you do, na degree they do, na masters you do, anyone now would they give pro tips. And it say you for use resources where they pay for. Some man then get false life, then go use resource where not to them pay for. So it say make sure you they able pay for a lot of things like photocopy and for going to library,
Right.
Use things you've already paid for.
Right.
Then it say you for seek out your advisor, because it's good for like get advice. A person would able help you with your skills,
Right.
with your studying, with your career. And then they say always good for like ask for help. Don't feel say because you don't go college now, you're not big person, for ask for help because that level of maturity with the people that they expect from you. No. You should always ask for help. And then they say you for also make a weekly schedule. So say, okay, I get this class, I get work what they do, I get this activity what they do. So you plan yourself effectively, because sometimes it can be overwhelming where you get for study and do other activities at the same time. Then they say where you get roommates for the one day where they stay in a lodging at university, or they rent us with other person. They say you really need for like pour yourself out to your roommates,
Right.
because una all two come from two different backgrounds, and una need for set rules and boundaries,
Right.
because you also want to let your space be way common class for let you be free,
Right.
and a nice place that you can relax. And if you una all two not get that conversation there, and that's in the tension they come up, and you yourself go hate for let you go na your room or go na you also side una all two don't rent. So it good for let you share to your roommates you rules and boundaries. If you want to call us, don't forget you can call us on 088-971-971. Feel free.
On a left for flash way.
And it also say you for make sure say they feed your body well and healthy.
Right.
Because we they study, the brain energy way they use, where you day away from your parents, we go pick up this call and hear it in your contribution.
Good morning.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Banks from Kono.
Panja Kono.
Yeah. So your contribution this morning?
The contribution I did sent out, I did do teacher certificate, but the lecture is not convenient to me. I don't know which correspondent I go able to me. I discuss I apply no more than this. I really didn't listen. how people they struggle now the academic aspect.
Right.
So they do teacher certificate, higher teacher certificate now on Jala branch.
Okay. Oh, okay. So banks from Conord, actually, they highlight some of the things that we don't talk about earlier about the struggles students can face in any institution of learning.
Yeah.
And it's really, really hard for navigate through. But just like how you say, it's something that you want for do. And I hope say, like, you deciding for go do teaching, get a certificate in higher, that means say it's something that you're actually passionate about. Sorry that, the school system, the structure is very hard, something for, go through. But just keep your head up high, focus on your goal, which is getting your certificates and being able to impact, the younger generation in any way that you can. And I think, say, of course, you're going to be successful. And the only way we can able effect change, how we get the position. So when you don't get that certificate there and you get your own school where you go teach, make sure, say, you be the change where you be want for see, where you see. So you go be now. So other people, the way they pass through you, go say, yes, oh, yeah, this man may do something. And then go continue for impact in a way that then go pass down the on. And I feel that that's the only way we can able achieve change. So
indeed. And even if someone is being malicious to you, like they cause you for fail and not pass you degree or whatever it is, remember, say God give you the knowledge already. Now that I can tell people them. No think for let other person they grade you. You know what you want to do. You get the passion from. Do what you feel now the correct thing for do. And if you do the degree, you don't get the grade where you want, it don't mean say you go be unsuccessful in life.
No.
Because it all depends on you drive and on you passion. So don't forget about that. And another tip where you go university or college is say you forget a study body. It's very, very important. And where you get person where they able to study with now to they reason out with each other, they analyze with each other, they give you motivation for let you study, because where you want to study, sometimes I tell you the movies and series then they distract person.
WhatsApp
or WhatsApp,
Facebook.
But we get motivator, your personal motivator, where they tell you say no, let's leave this thing, let's study first and then we'll go do that later. But let's study first. You find where you get that motivation there. Then it also say you for create a stress relieving tool. So where say like things and they stress you, what you for do? Nah, sleep you for sleep. Nah, out you for go waka, go, I don't know, eat something, go restaurants, anything.
Right.
So find way for let you relieve you stress. And also it good for let you exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise helps with your mind, your mentality, your psychological being, everything. So exercise, I know they say when I go turn fitness pro, I say exercise. Which now light cardio exercise. One time for go waka, for go run, for go jog. If find for like they do that, it help even with your stress relieving. And also smart storage. Right. Sometimes they go rent spaces, then place they get tight. And you don't wonder how are they able to pack all things inside this one green space.
Right.
So you need for Fenway. Buy some storage boxes them, or create storage boxes there. You can create storage box out of anything. You don't need for go buy anything actually. Even cardboard box they help.
Right.
Suitcase they help. So you just need for Fenway for pack your room. So you still get free space inside your room if you they share with somebody, or if not rent the rented space, make sure say you get free side where they able just relax yourself. And then they say you for no waiting they called you for procrastinate.
I think I need to I need to like actually find out what causes me to do that.
We all the procrastinate now, like we they push something beyond say for do our but you defend other thing for do first before you do that, and because you think say I'm not going to do that now, or I'm not ready mentally, I'm not ready for this. So now procrastination, and we all can do that with different things. So it say you for no waiting the trigger procrastination. And also you for the call now us, call you people there, call you paddy, call people that we don't used to, because we all can get homesick.
Right.
And then they say you forget good pair of walking shoes, because you all say they up and down, they run after lecturer, then we sabi, we know, don't worry.
I'm happy to include on there. And I think that I would say I prefer you from black.
Black sneakers, anything.
It will sustain you for a very long time. Not
Yeah,
only
you
go
know
to wear
money.
not only wear out different outfits them, but as well they run up and down.
Indeed, after we lecture there, it's okay. We understand. Will they continue?
Oh my god!
And then they also say you for no which career you want.
Okay.
Because not to just go do degree or for just go do vocational course, waiting at the end point. So you for search out for career services, somebody where they're able to help you, or you go out into the different and professional world and gain work experience so that you get to have an understanding of this now something what I really want to do or not. So way to do work experience, they help you with that. And then it say also if you map out your classes them, especially before the first day, if you know whose term you class then they happen, it's very, very important. And also don't give up. Don't give up. Like the caller we call just now, we say, you don't know waiting for do. So part of the tips now, you not for give up at all. You know, say you want this, you know, say you get passion for them. So don't give up. And it also say that when you buy books, if you compare different prices, then not just go one side, you go buy books. Salon, then they say photocopy.
Right.
So also check out the price. If you the photocopy, almost done they go be versus if you go buy them from the teacher or whatever else. Then they also say it's very important for you read the syllabus. So not so you teacher or lecturer normal for understand the syllabus of the subject. Where you they understand and they able allow you for put your thoughts together, put you studying patterns together, put you books then together on how you for achieve this particular degree. And it's a way you did in a campus or if not vocational course, but any sort of campus, you're not for work out alone. You for always make sure say you get person with you. And it say also you for stay positive. You know, so we don't tell you saying you know for give up, but you for also stay positive. And where they left you room, you for also make sure say you always take your key. They don't left you key by mistake. Somebody go inside.
This is especially for one in a Mokonde campus. That is Jala University Mokonde, and you know, say then it's a mandatory because if you definitely turn you want for go study Jala Mokonde, then you mean so you need to stay on the campus. But this is a tip. I think this tip very important.
Indeed. For them. And they say if you not somebody when an introvert or you know socially anxious, you know can come more better. They say left you room. Now for left that room, they go fan person. You know for be too much of an introvert or be socially anxious because as well you know they help you. So if fine for let you fan somebody. That's why that study body is very, very good. Very and then they say if you fan small part-time job. It'll help with responsibilities. It'll help you for, you know, be financially stable. You don't need to depend so much on so many different people. You can be self-reliant. And he say, you know, for go take debt, so no go take debt. A big way they study, way they go university. No go take no loan, no debt. No. The only debt way you allow for take now way it relates maybe to your degree. Or anything outside of that, because when you don't done your degree, get for pay that debt day. So then they advise you say, let you not do that day. Then also, you for pay towards your student loan.
Right.
So if you take student loan, I don't know if that day exists, but if you take student loan, make sure say they pay bit by bit.
I think more of a scholarship. We get now. I don't know if the NEPA incorporate them into the system for getting a student loan or something. I don't know. But I feel like then they also could be a welcome idea because not so many people get parents who are able afford college. But if you get a student loan, but then it has to look out again at the job system and how then they will pay them back. So
indeed, and it say second to last. For every year we did in college, you for always scope out for the next year living arrangement because until we don't rent some side now 1 year rent not so or sometimes the policy way be the rent with you don't change your mindset this are not going to for the next 3 years. So every year you for the scout and you for the analyze you living situation sort it out because it can be very, very stressful. And then the last but not the least, always have fun.
Have fun. You should always have fun. You know, for being so stressed over life, you know, over everyday realities. So we don't help on that. I don't know if we 60-year-old man we called yesterday for tell we about life and how we tend to focus so much on tomorrow. They forget say life is meant to be lived
for today.
Yep. So just enjoy. If the assignments distress you, come on, I do first go see those party there. You talk. Probably are they go to talk. The idea just boom. But if it's not a room the stress, the more you stress, the more you bring the shots down. So take them easy, dear.
Indeed, we only have 6 minutes left in the studios. Want to encourage some calls, some WhatsApp, some text messages. You can call us on 088 971 971. We have given tips. We don't give our tips for parents there where they help them picking them for starts the first day for school,
Right.
because it starts from primary school till you go to secondary school, and then also we don't give tips as well for mature students that where they go university or college and waiting for expect and waiting they able plan yourself for do.
Right. And I think we get some messages them on WhatsApp. We get from Tamba Bayo from Kono, Koidu City. He says, I love you guys. You really impress me. I love your program. Keep it up, my sister. From Tamba Bayo from Koidu City.
Nice.
And we get some nice words as well from promoter Schofield. We say, trust me, the first day in college, it's exciting till the end of the first semester. But as you jump into the second semester, there comes the hell in itself. And he says, I also continue for saying, my best advice of experience is to learn to be yourself, because in college, not all you see, you hear are true. So man at college, it is shape game me na me own that. So I think that has to do with being content with what you have and not comparing yourself with other people, because some people would do anything just to come off and look a certain way, and you have no idea how they're going about with that, but not compare yourself to them, or not try for kill yourself for able for achieve all those things when they achieve, because hey we get another one. We say, good morning, Radio Fry. I love this, your particular morning program. It is very educative and encouraging. Also, it is a counseling session for people who have been facing traumatic experiences. And again, if you are facing any traumatic experiences, how would you go about it? The 4 new people, how would you go about it? The 4 new people making the studio makes the program so interesting. Keep on the good work and fun. Sir John, Koidu City, Tankoro. The station is very loud and clear here in Kono.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate all the kind words.
Yes, we do. And indeed, when we come on air every Monday to Saturday, now for let you can blow mine, basically, about all the things that way they do you, all the things that way them be don't do you back. They help somebody learn from your mistake, your own experiences them. And since the 1st of January when we started our broadcast, we've had lots of topics, from relationship to schooling, different things, to crushes, best friends, because every day we they face them things, and we they see them every day, how you they deal with that one day. And as we continue for the month of February, we continue with first time experiences, because most of the time we need to discuss first time experiences them more. We're not can actually sit down and talk about first time experiences. Now, like where you can not married, or where you get like best friend, and that's indeed they express, but like out wider community, really they express and kind thing, and they if I'm for like we express then kind thing, and as we don't give a heads up for the month of February, it's the love month.
I think February is going to be so interesting.
Very,
because as much as we hate to admit it, Sierra Leonean are very romantic.
We are.
We're very romantic. We
especially
love
the men.
love.
We love love.
We love love. Especially the men. They are very romantic. Being here for the past 3 weeks has allowed me to see these things. Be like, you see that with that man saying I'll not explain, but anticipate the month of February, because we get for ton and talk about every different aspect of a relationship. But right now we focus on the first time experiences to make we get down to it. And of course, make sure say you join me every Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And because your own voice is important.
Indeed.
I just look the time. I'm like, oh God.
Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. Cameron knocking like for say goodbye. No. You know that as the time they go on, so they sweeting and they sweeting and when I back they sweeting on when I send we messages then when I call we. It is well. I make we there every day.
Right. I make we there every
so
day.
So they give an opportunity for call we, and if you miss the show today, don't worry. We're still there online.
Right.
You just need to go on with Facebook. You type Radio Fry, and you see all we episodes them from the breakfast mix to the drive time show.
Right.
And of course today, because the man then don't they talk about this Leon Star business from the beginning of the show. Now we they tell them, I say, listen, we'll get with topic, no can mix up box up with. But we don't come to the end now, and you get for look forward to the that one day with the play and live here at Radio Fry. We get for live running commentary. We get for entertain calls from una get for send we boku Facebook messages them, and of course we give you high quality visual
HD I think
HD
not also
quality.
HD. It's HD plus.
Yes,
quality. Super HD quality when it comes
Indeed.
to sound, when it comes to pictures, every single thing. Plus, we commentators. Oh my God, they are so good. I
They
mean,
are.
I can just. Last game when my anxiety was through the roof and I couldn't watch, I just did turn them off. I tuned to the radio. I'm like, okay. Let me listen to the commentators. At least then they make them listenable. They break them down for me. At least they're going to say, "Oh, a nice save there by Musa Tobo." I'm like, okay, good. Una thank you. I make them sweep on me. When you say I look directly. I'm like, oh God. But that's really, really interesting though. And I think we get a message on Facebook from Amara Barcelona.
Go ahead.
And he said the first term, now either school or college no funny, but that all depends on how you put yourself together and the foundation of anything in life. Basic, it really matter. Amara Barcelona of Team Best Texas na McKinney. But that's true though. Foundation tells a lot. And just like how we emphasize from the preschool, junior school, secondary school, for making you go to knowledge, all learning a journey where they go through prepare you for college, and the foundation very, 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 very important. And teachers, please, aunties, teachers, especially where they're the first point of contact with that picking the beginning educational journey. Please be accommodating. Please be understanding, because now you the shape in reaction towards education. Now you go make a like for land book. Now you go make a hate for land book, because whatever experience you get, now it takes throughout in life, and you realize somebody go become hostile to the idea of when it comes to even learning. And, and parents as well. You get a huge influence on how you relate towards getting an education. If you begin when you grow up, all you see all day na Facebook, WhatsApp, your phone come on, and if your phone come on, you never watch Telemundo. When back they see them as important. The only thing they see as important is mobile phone and TV. So make sure you left a good impression on EPK, especially when it comes to school. Make the process fun. Include them there, cooking favorite food them. Just be kind. And to secondary school teachers, be an a big with a big. Una left for bluff say, passing they pass you test, because at the end of the day, your job is to educate them. If you do it, you give a classroom of 50 students an examination and only 10 people pass and 40 fail. It means you as a teacher has failed those children. Your job is to educate them. Like, what generation of leaders are we grooming? Because you already tell Lapikin, they say, failing an exam gets so much psychological impact on somebody. It's like you already don't see yourself like as a failure, and that can make some people just see themselves and just left themselves that way. And you wonder why we get so many of our brothers and sisters that we didn't not literally doing anything, because the school system already structured in a way where if you don't go this certain way, like you're already a failure. And also they appeal to the big people then within a position of power in any way, then able to make with educational system as well very flexible for accommodate the different sets of learners. Go be very, 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 because Salon, we get smart people, we have geniuses, but let me make them an accommodating. But time don't left way.
Yes, indeed. And if you are just joining us, this is Radio Fry 97.1. We have been the Breakfast Mix hosts, giving you everyday reality discussions.
Right.
And our time is up, but we're here tomorrow again. 9 a.m. till 11. You can join us anytime. And if you want to catch up on the show because you missed it, just check out our Facebook. Just type in Radio Fry and you see us right there live, and you see all the episodes. Thank you so much for joining us and being part of the show. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Friends, families, and loved ones out of airtime, and you need to send them some from your AfriCell line? It's easy. Dial *121# enter the amount you want to transfer, then enter the receiver's number. Press 1 to confirm. You'll receive an SMS notification confirming your transaction. Cost per transaction is 225 leones. It's that easy. AfriCell.